today, just taking an easy seat. Just sitting, legs crossed or legs out in front, whatever is comfortable to you. And taking a moment to settle into that space, settle into that position of the body, nice and lifted, light, relaxed. Closing the eyes and just letting the body breathe as it is. Notice the pace of your breath. Without any judgment, just noticing what it is. Notice the volume of your breath. How much space each inhale takes up in your body. Notice how your body responds to your awareness being with the breath. Now go ahead and deepen your breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, letting the body relax even more. If you notice that you're slouching in any way, as you inhale again, lift back up, nice and tall. And then exhale and just settle back in, relaxed, receiving the breath. And notice how your body feels this morning as we begin our yoga practice. Let your breathing come back to normal. You are still deepening the breath. Just let that fall off as your awareness moves to those internal sensations of the body. Just a few more breaths here, without trying to change them in any way. As you inhale again, lift up into your cow right here. Just tilt that pelvis forward. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Let the chin rise up. gently. And as you exhale, release into your cow. Let that pelvis draw backwards, round out the back. Draw the chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Just continuing to warm the body with your breath. And the next time that you exhale, maybe let your body fall forward, leaning out over the legs, reaching the arms away from you. Inhaling back up through cow. And moving between each of those, cow, cat, and leaning forward. As you inhale and rise back up to your cow, switch legs, whichever is in front. Just wanting to even out both sides of the hips, especially as you're leaning forward. Just a couple more times through each of these. Now this last time that you fold forward, just hang there for a few breaths. Letting the breath reach into the back of your body. As you inhale, lift up, use your hands to push up and out of that fold. Okay, lifting up nice and tall, the belly drawing in. And we'll start with just a few circles. Letting the spine move in all directions before we start our practice. One more circle, this side or this way. Then go ahead and take your circle in the other direction. And coming back through center. If your legs are not comfortable in this position, go ahead and change them back to whichever leg enjoys being in front of the other. And we're going to open up this side. So letting your right forearm come down to the mat if that space on your side is available to you. If not, you can pop up a little bit, okay? So we want to keep this left hip locked down. So we really get to stretch through our side body. Taking that left arm overhead. And now letting the breath reach into the side. Filling that rib cage. stretching out all those muscles on that side of the body. Now, if you've got a lot of crunching happening on this side, come out of it a little bit so it's not as intense. And let your head go wherever your neck is comfortable. So the head can turn down to the mat. It can look up at the armpits. It can look straight out in front. Just letting everything be as relaxed as possible. And even maybe stretching some neck muscles. And as you exhale, go ahead and let that arm come back down. Take a breath, lift up nice and tall. Feel that side of your body. And then as you exhale, gently ease your way in on the other side, being sure to keep the hips locked down to the mat. Just one more full breath. And as you exhale, release that arm down. Lifting back up as you inhale, nice and tall, and noticing how both sides of the body feels. And then let's go ahead and turn onto all fours. Reaching that right leg out behind you. Just toes pushing down into the mat. Push through that heel. So we lengthen out the calf, lengthen out the leg. Let the shoulders draw down the back, the belly engages. As you exhale, return that leg underneath you. Go ahead and take the other one out, pressing through that heel. As you exhale, release that leg right back underneath of you. Okay, go ahead and press back to down dog. And just settling in for a few breaths. Let your awareness connect with all that inner space that you feel in this pose. Make any adjustments that would make it a little more comfortable for you. On your next inhale, walk your feet forward, forward fold. Exhale as you release into your forward fold and bending the knees if you need to. Just wanting to keep that length along the spine and bring ease to the lower back, bring ease to the legs.
those hips sit directly over your ankles, the center of your feet. And as you inhale, bend the knees all the way, and then we'll rise up, arms overhead. And exhale, hands by your side. Take just a few breaths here. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release. Inhale, make your movements wide, opening up the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, reach out wide, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. A beautiful flat back, forehead pointing to the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right leg back behind you. Drop the knee down. Exhale. Inhale, lifting those arms up. Exhale, settling in. Inhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Exhale, bend the knees, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Taking just about 3 breaths here. Letting that belly draw in. As you inhale, step the right leg forward, right in between the hands, and drop the back knee down as you exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, settling in. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend those knees, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left leg back behind you. Exhale, drop the knee down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. As you inhale, step that left leg forward, right in between the hands. Exhaling, drop the knee down. Inhale, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right leg back behind you. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step the right leg forward. Exhale, lower the back knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, abduct the legs. Rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left leg back behind you. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, settle. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhale, lower the knee down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, settle. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Abduct those legs. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. And now just taking a few breaths, closing your eyes, and noticing how your body feels. On your next inhale, we're going to step back into warrior one. So right leg takes a big step back.
Bringing those arms overhead. Okay? Hands can be wherever you need them today. Okay? Options. And just holding about 3 breaths for each of these poses. And then we're going to create a little flow. Okay? So on your next exhale, we're going to drop right down to low lunge. And hold 3 breaths. Settle into your alignment. Engage that belly, shoulders down. You can even kind of lift the hips. Settle just right. Activating that back leg. Now, right hand presses down into the mat. Revolve your low lunge. Shoulders still down. Don't let anything come out of that beautiful alignment as you change your pose. Inhale, bring that arm back down. Rise up, high lunge. Bring the arms down. Drop the back heel down. Head right in to side angle. Opening the chest. Shoulders draw down. Head going wherever it's comfortable. Okay, straighten this front leg. Shift the hip. Triangle. Now shift your weight forward. You can push off that back leg. Coming into half moon. And as you exhale again, release that leg down. Forward fold. Abduct the legs. As you inhale, rise all the way up. Arms overhead. And exhale, release. You're going to do that same thing on the other side. So now left leg steps back, warrior one. As you exhale, drop down, low lunge. Press into that left hand, open up, revolve your low lunge. Okay. Refine, shoulders down, belly draws in. As you exhale, bring that arm down, and then inhale, we're going to rise right up, high lunge. As you exhale, bring those arms down. Drop that heel down. Head right into side angle. Okay, on your next inhale, straighten that front leg. Drop the hip down. And open up triangle.
As you exhale, shift forward into your right leg for your half moon. And as you exhale, drop that leg down, forward fold. Notice the breath. Really feel how it is in your body and release the effort. It's just feeling it and letting it go. Feeling it and letting it go. As you inhale, abduct those legs and then rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Closing the eyes, just taking a couple breaths here, noticing the body. Now we're going to link those movements together into a flow. So here's where the value of nice long yoga breaths will come into play, so that you have more time to move into each pose and move into the next pose like in its full position. So by the time you reach the top of your inhale, you've set all your alignment points just perfectly for your warrior one. As you exhale and you drop down into that low lunge, by the time you complete that exhale, you're fully settled and in that just right position for your lunge. That's where we want to slow the breath way down and enjoy the moving in process of those poses. Okay? So, starting at the top of your mat, left leg forward. Right leg is going to take a step back when you inhale. Okay? So, inhale, step that right leg back, warrior one. Exhale, low lunge. Press into that right hand, inhale, revolved lunge. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, drop that foot down, side angle. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, half moon. And then just settle on your half moon, staying here, breathing. As you exhale, release, forward fold. Okay, inhale, abduct those legs, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands by your side. Inhale, step the left leg back behind you. Warrior one. Exhale, down, low lunge. Press into that left hand. Inhale, revolve your lunge. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, drop that heel down, side angle. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come forward into your half moon. And then just hold. And as you exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, abduct the legs, rise all the way up, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart, closing the eyes, sensing the body. And now, shifting the weight onto your left foot, we're going to bring the right knee up to chest and extend the leg out for that L shape, okay? So inhale, lift this up, extend the leg. Then as you exhale, come into your tree. Couple breaths here. And now release this right leg back behind you for dancer. Let those shoulders draw down the back. Belly hugs in. Place that right leg down. We're going to come about mat width apart. And then release into Malasana. And then as you inhale again, step back to plank. And now release the hips down, up dog. Shoulders down, belly draws in. And then lift the hips to down dog. So now we're going to come into that and do that briefly on the other side. We are working on another flow here for balance, okay? So as you inhale, walk forward. Exhale, releasing into forward fold. Really let your torso get heavy here. We've been moving, we're limber. Let it lengthen out. Shoulders even falling out. Okay. As you inhale, abduct those legs. Come all the way up. Arms overhead. Okay. Exhale, hands to heart. So now shift your weight to that right leg. Bring the knee to chest, the left side. Straighten that leg out. And come at it again. It's okay. And then drop it down for your tree pose. Letting your hands go wherever is comfortable. And now reach this leg back behind you for dancer pose on this side. Releasing that foot wide, dropping into Malasana, hips dropping down, press open those thighs. Lift up tall through your spine, shoulders down. Then we'll release back to plank. exhale. Oh, let the hips drop down for your up dog. And then lift the hips to down dog. So inhale, walk those feet forward, forward fold. Exhaling, releasing. We're going to put those moves together for a little flow. So take your time. If the balance is not there today, we're messing up, great. Have fun with it. Just try to let your movements flow with your breath. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. We're just having fun taking us through the experience of it. So enjoy the practice, okay? So as you inhale again, abduct those legs. We'll rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Take one nice big breath and exhale out through the mouth. Okay. And as you inhale, we're going to lift your right knee to chest. Okay. Extend the leg out. And as you exhale, bring it into your tree. Inhale right into dancer. Exhale, malasana. Inhale, step back to plank. As you exhale, drop those hips down to your up dog. And then on your next exhale, lift those hips back, down dog. Couple more breaths. Inhale, walk the feet forward. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, abduct the legs, come all the way up, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. Switching sides. Okay, left knee is gonna come up. So as you inhale, lift that knee to chest. Straighten the leg out. Exhale, tree. Inhale, back to dancer. Exhale, malasana. Inhale to plank. Exhale, up dog. Staying here for an extra breath. Exhale back, down dog. Notice again how the body feels here. On your next exhale, release those knees down to the mat and settle back in for child's pose. We'll do a twisted child while we're here. So as you exhale, walk your hands over to the right side. Just till you feel a nice stretch along that right side of your body. And it might be up through the shoulder, might be down by the ribs, maybe the hips. Try to sink that left hip down a little bit. Just to increase that stretch. Couple more breaths. And as you exhale, walk back to center. Take a nice full breath. Really push down through the hips, the hands, lengthening the spine. And as you exhale again, walk those hands over to the other side, just till you get a nice stretch. And letting that hip drop down. Just one more breath. And as you exhale, come back to center. Taking a full breath here, pushing into those hands, letting those hips drop down even more. Filling up with breath. Shoulders resting down the back. As you inhale, lift up again, push through those arms. We're gonna come onto our butt. And before we take it down to the floor on our backs, let's come into a half boat here. So we'll work the core just a little bit. So kind of leaning back till you can lift up, kind of just off of your tailbone. And then just holding, engaging the belly, letting the back flatten out nice and tall. And taking a few breaths here. I worked abs this morning, a little shaky today. And as you exhale again, lower all the way down. And then let's go ahead and come into modified pigeon. So crossing an ankle over the knee and then drawing in. Now let the arms come out and away from the body, and keeping this foot connected to the knee, let that foot make its way down to the floor, stretching through this outer hip. Very gently lift back up. Keep that foot attached to the knee. And now we're just going to let that leg fall to the other side. So we'll actually stretch the other hip for a moment. Now let this right knee cross over the other knee, and then we're going to take both knees over to the left side. And go ahead and bring it back up, and we're going to change sides. So first the modified pigeon now with that left foot and hugging in. Another breath. And now keeping the foot attached to the knee, just letting that foot drop all the way down to the floor if you can. That's comfortable. Keeping that foot attached to the knee, come right back up. And now we'll drop right over to the other side. And coming back up, letting the knees cross over each other. And then taking both knees over to the right side. Go ahead and bring the knees back up to center and hug the knees into the chest. And then release right into Shavasana. And just allowing the body to completely release itself. Deepening the breath. The exhales carrying all tension away from the body. And just letting your awareness notice the breath. deepen the breath once again. Letting the whole torso, front and back, fill with breath. And as you exhale, open the mouth and let all that breath leave the body. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes, circling the wrists and the ankles. Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest, or open up into happy baby. Or rocking side to side. When you feel ready, go ahead and roll to one side. Take a full breath here, and then we'll come up to a seated position. And just returning to that belly breath, closing the eyes. Noticing how the body feels after your practice today. Bringing your hands to your heart. Namaste.